welcome to another My Little Podcast. We are your hosts. I am Bree. I'm here with my brother Bryson.
Hello.
My father Gary.
Hello.
And my sister Shae.
What's up?
What's up?
Today we're going to be talking about the most recent weekly peek where Garrett and Ellie and Bryson poured a hearth for their wood stove.
It's very cool.
What else did we do? We did the ceiling.
Oh, yes.
Oh, which was super cool. We whitewashed that ceiling. So
Yes.
I think the ones that
And put new pallets up.
we did.
We
did
well, because
No,
there
that
I
was,
think we
was
did
the
it
week
last
before.
week. Yeah.
oh, was that the week before?
Yeah.
Time flies, doesn't
they
it?
all blend together now, so we don't know.
Sorry. I get very confused. It happens.
I gotta make sure I was going to next week. Hold on, last week. We almost redid some comments here. Okay, so
She's stuck on last week too.
apparently. So Mason McNulty said, "Is this the first weekly peek without Gary and Shelley? You were missed." And I got to thinking it over, and I think it is the very first weekly peek where we haven't had mom and dad.
Yeah.
What the heck, man?
That's
But
true.
Yeah.
200
what a deal.
and something. 200 and...
70 videos,
48.
almost 300. I
Well,
don't know
48
how
will
many.
be this week. 47.
Now,
Unbelievable.
that's the ones we're counting. We have others that are...
Oh.
Yeah, we have more than that though on like either end of it.
Yeah.
We've
We have
lost
a lot
track
of
of it
videos.
ourselves.
There have been
No.
times when you haven't had me, but you've had mom.
Yeah.
We don't have... Usually we
I don't
have
know if
anything
we've
without
ever
mom.
had one without mom. Ever.
Well, last
in the
week for
history
sure.
of My Little Homestead.
Well,
have we
we've
ever
had her
one
where
without
she's
mom?
not been visible.
She does
But
the
you've
filming
always
and
heard
editing.
like her voice at least.
Hey, I want you to...
I mean,
wonder-
for work. For
yeah, let's give...
work-wise, we've never had a week without mom.
Well,
ever.
technically,
Let's give
we're
it-
all in every single one of them because there's a
But
picture.
Dad, he's trying to talk.
Sorry.
Yes.
Let's give it up for you guys because you guys put this video together
Whoa.
last
Yeah.
week by
Give it up
yourselves.
for us. Good job, us. Woo!
You guys
Shae, go!
rock.
You're my favorite.
Mom was over there on Zoom. She helped us out a little
Mom-
too.
Yeah, but she was...
Without
you know,
mom.
it
She
was-
always helps.
She
She
always
just
does.
went in there and looked at it and went, perfect.
We'll really be on our own very soon.
Yes, the next
So,
few weeks.
The next few weeks, we're probably going to see less and less of mom and dad to non-existent for the next 3 or so weeks, and then hopefully we'll start. You'll see them again. Hopefully.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
We're going to take a little trip.
They're not gone forever.
They might film something where they're at. A little
Maybe.
bit too.
Yeah, along the way.
Who
Yeah.
knows?
Who knows?
We
Ooh,
might,
look,
we might
a
see
tree.
some fun little projects.
Oh, look, a brown cow.
You probably
Ooh,
won't
look,
see us together.
another brown cow.
Yeah. Okay, so
Hey, look. A saucer.
Ooh, just going through New Mexico or Wyoming or something out there. Probably be.
New Mexico or Wyoming or
Hey, look.
Yeah,
Area
either one.
51.
Pennsylvania or Arkansas. Just pick one.
Someplace.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
California.
Someplace remote.
Okay, so-
Georgia.
Yeah.
CM says, nice projects. I like the ceiling. Can I ask what type of paint sprayer you used? It looks professional. And I thought out of all of us, you guys might know what the paint
it was.
sprayer is.
All
I
I
think he's
know-
impressed with the switch.
Well, all I know is that paint sprayer, the switch broke on it. So we hot wired a light switch for
light
like
switch
the
for your
indoor
car.
light electrical
Hot wire,
system.
hot switch, light switch.
Those things work
That's
forever.
cool.
We,
Didn't
long
we used
time
to have
ago,
a tractor with
No,
a
it was
light
actually-
switch?
It was a quad.
It was a
Darren
quad.
had a quad
For
that he couldn't
starter.
starter. That's how he started it.
We had
yeah.
a truck that we did that with too, didn't we?
Truck, too.
Oh,
Starter
my
on the
gosh.
truck, yeah.
Yeah,
Those light
switches.
switches can go for anything. That's a MacGyver tool right there, I'll tell you right now.
Right up there with duct tape. You need
Yep.
yourself some light switches.
They're
Yeah.
small. They're able to do... Yeah, it's perfect.
You know, and they look really kind of neat. I mean, a light switch looks kind of neat.
yeah, I think the
It's
one we
so
used
As long
was
as you put
ivory.
like a cover on it,
It'd
and
be
you make
kind
it
of
look
easy
nice.
to steal your car, though.
It's like one of those. It's like one of those things where people are like, "Is that a light switch?" Like, how many
Yeah, they
times have we
do.
had those people? They're like,
oh my gosh.
"Is that a?"
Yeah. But the paint
switch?
sprayer is a professional
It
paint
doesn't even
sprayer,
turn
but-
on the lights.
But it has been modified so that we could use
It's
it.
been My Little
You
Homestead.
know, actually, what you could do for your car
Hmm?
is you make several of them, and you put three-way switches on there, and you put several of them in, so it's a combination. You gotta click like 4 or 5 of them to get it to start.
And change the code.
Every time you
Get
get
an
in,
Arduino and just rechange the code every time for it.
An Arduino.
Arduino.
Wait, so if
Yeah,
there's an
Arduino.
Arduino right there, wouldn't someone just change the code right there and then just...
They would have to have a computer to connect to the Arduino.
Oh.
this would have to be an elaborate heist.
Dun, 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 dun,
What
dun,
you do,
dun,
though,
dun,
is
dun,
you just
dun,
leave
dun.
all the doors open just to watch.
just to see if people could
You
see.
take it to
You
the
know-
shadiest place in town,
Yeah.
a really expensive car. You take everything out of it that's worth anything, and you just leave the doors open.
Wait, they won't take it out. They'll just burn it up right there. Set it on fire.
Depending on where you're going, maybe.
You know, I've actually been
So-
waiting for. Oh, yeah, this is totally off topic. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay.
I think we're good.
I
What were
started
you waiting
something and I
for?
realized it's completely like off topic. So.
Oh.
What have you
okay.
been waiting
Well,
for?
actually, it's not off
Bryson?
What are you waiting for?
We mentioned the Arduino.
Well, now I'm waiting for
Okay,
you.
now we have to know.
Okay. We mentioned the Arduino,
Yes.
and I've been waiting for an app or something that you can program like chips like an Arduino with from your phone, or even program on your phone.
Like
I would love
Dorito
that.
chips or potato chips or
One of the two. Yeah.
Arduino chips?
yeah, Arduino chips.
All I want to know
Or
is
They're really good
Arduino.
with dip. You gotta get a little dip.
It's
I'm
fine.
sure that there's some fabulous computer
How do we even
dip
get around to this
pun
question?
that I can't even.
Okay, wait.
I don't even know.
Bree.
Okay, so yeah.
No, please.
Okay.
I guess the original
Kali
answer.
surfs.
Actually, I think about the original answer is we don't know what kind of paint gun it
Excuse
is.
you, Bryson?
No, we do.
I guess that's the end of the day. It's a professional one.
Yeah.
Fits in a bucket. It sprays paint on the wall.
You softball the. Is it a professional one? So the answer is yes. It's a professional one with a light switch. Okay.
With a light
Why don't you
switch.
get? Why don't? Kali Serves said, "Why don't you guys invest in a cement mixer? It'd like make your life much easier." And we actually have had a cement mixer.
We
have one.
did.
We burned that
but
sucker up though.
Well,
No, actually.
it actually was working
it
when
was
we gave it
working.
away, but we decided it was too much work to clean.
and too much work.
Yeah.
You know, we had done some
It's so much
modifications
work
on
to
that
clean.
one. I think it
I
also
think it
ran
had
on
a light switch too, but I mean, it's just so
Did it?
much work.
Yeah.
I think
Work
it
with an mixer.
did. I think we put because the switch in it kind of went out.
Half the stuff we got around here runs on a regular old light
Light
switch.
switch.
Yeah.
We
There you
used
go.
it. We used
Including
it for
our
a lot of
phones.
years.
No, not quite.
Pull our phone out. All right, we can use it now.
You wire a whole light switch into your phone. The
I
back
just-
of your phones, you swap it off and on.
I imagine like one of those futuristic
Duct tape holds it up.
TVs. Those futuristic TVs that are like clear and you can see the wiring and it's super intense, and then just a light switch.
Well, I think the one thing you should put on a switch, the gaming console, you should put a light switch on a switch.
Oh,
as a
that would
joke.
be that would be
Oh,
good.
Oh,
that'd
that's
be
perfect.
funny.
That's
yeah,
good.
I love it.
A switch on a
Well,
switch.
actually,
Switch.
let's see. The Wii Switch. What is it? It's a gaming, but Switch, but it's done by Wii.
Yeah,
You
it's
have to
a
put
switch
two of
called
them.
a switch.
You have to
Nintendo
put two
Switch.
switches on there, otherwise it wouldn't be Wii.
Oh, okay, because it needs two.
Because we unite, Wii refers to
Oh,
a group.
we the switches.
Needs to be a
So
group
on
of
the
switches.
mixer, on the cement mixer, because we
Oh,
keep
yes.
getting farther away.
Oh, yes.
We had one for many years.
That's what we were talking about.
But I think the main rub that we didn't like with it was that it took so much work to clean it out.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was like you
It
had to get
did.
it in and then you had to pour it back out, and it just seemed like a lot of extra steps when you could just mix it inside of the wheelbarrow. Just seemed so much more simple.
I
Well, we get a
distinctly-
good workout too, so you get, there's some benefits to that.
Yeah,
I-
it'd be less mixing though.
I
do agree.
distinctly remember it not making a lot, and if you made a lot, then it had trouble turning, and it was really heavy.
Yeah, if we had a better one, probably. It would
Maybe
be.
if it was better.
As long as I could replace it with a light switch to work, I'd
Better
be happy.
and some sort of because like
Oh yeah, I
all
have
the
a scar.
fins.
I squished my finger in that thing, and it does have. I don't know if it's. Can you see that? The little lumpy thing.
No.
You can't even see it.
Just a minute.
Come on, Chad. It's as
I do
big
see
as
it.
my face.
Yeah, it's big. Why'd you put your finger in there?
I don't know. Good
Speaking of
question.
Speaking
Why
about
do we do
scars,
anything that hurts?
Speaking about scars in the hand, I have one right here, and it started to get nerves back. It felt
Ooh.
like I cut it again. Like
Oh,
not
I
too
have to
long
tell my
ago.
nerve story now.
And it's
Oh,
so
no.
weird.
Oh, it's time. Are you guys ready?
Oh no.
I don't
Okay,
think I want to hear
I'm
it.
building customs, right? We're doing houses, and I'm on doing a second floor install. So I'm getting ready to do blocks, and it was been snowing and freezing outside. So we're up there working in the snow like we should have been. Duh. And my guard on my saw, got stuck up because of this. It was frozen up because of the snow and the sawdust. And I was falling off of the roof, or falling off the second story.
Oh
And
no.
my hand met my saw because I'm trying to find a way to not fall. So I didn't fall. I managed to kind of slip and fall forward, but then inadvertently I'd cut in my hand. So I've got this 4-inch scar here. Now, let's talk about nerves. You guys ready? When I tickle it right here, I tickle it right there.
Which is for viewing
On
for
the knuckle,
listeners.
on the major knuckle towards the hand. I feel it just up here
At the top of your thumb?
Not top, but just below the nail. So it's like an inch and a half away. When I touch that spot there, I feel it right there. Isn't that weird?
That is very weird.
It's weird. I can't feel it here. There's no feeling.
Oh, wait.
I remember as a kid.
I feel that now. Do that again.
Guys, try it. Try it. I really feel like
What?
I can below the nail. Okay, it must be psychological for me because
Yeah,
I
there's
seriously
no
I
way.
can feel it.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't have any feeling.
Oh my gosh.
Here.
What's touching my foot?
This is.
What's touching my foot?
I remember as a kid, I would look at that big scar on your hand and you'd be like, yep, they had to use pigskin. And then when I go and touch the scar, you go like that. And I go,
Good old dad.
You would do that.
Yeah. I told this whole story about I lost part of my ear.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it was. I lost part of my ear due to an accident. And that the pig skin is very similar to human skin. So they went ahead and grafted on the bottom of my ear pig skin. So feel it. It's similar to regular skin, but go ahead and feel that. And so when they would do it, I go,
yeah, I remember.
oh, good.
There's a-
Dad jokes. Dad jokes.
There was
They never get
there's a
old.
dad who he says every time he wants his kids to go to bed, he'll change the TV. Same show, but he'll change the TV to Spanish. And so when they come in, they'll be like, I can't understand anything of what they're saying. And they'll say, oh my goodness, you're so tired. You need to sleep. And after they go and they take a nap, then he switches it back to English. So they genuinely think that they can't understand English when they're tired.
That's good. That's good.
Wow, that's not going to last long. You better live that one up. Okay, Norris Woolen said, I asked, what happened to the house? I haven't seen an update. And we will, I'm sure, be doing a little bit more on that, but we're waiting on that project currently for Mom because the next step here is all of the bottle stuff that she wants to do in the wall, and we really felt like she was so excited to do that project.
She needs to be here for that.
We'll just hold off a little bit so when she gets back, we can do that project together. So that's the plan there on that one, I think.
It's the plan. Just like the plane.
Well, she's
But not so much like a plane.
She's the artiste on this one. This
It's
is
a
her art
plan.
project. So.
Like on paper. Like a paper airplane.
Thank you, Bryson.
Paper airplane.
Thank you for that.
Yes, I understand your
face
paper
palm.
airplane now.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so DGR8
GTA? I didn't know he played GTA.
DGR8T1 says
I'm
they
sorry.
make a white Portland cement that can be colored, that can color with greens and blues that really pop. Did you know they make a white cement and then you color
only
it
known
that white
gray.
cement? That's so cool.
Yeah.
How did they make it
That's
white?
cool.
They bleach it?
That could be, maybe.
Could you bleach cement?
You can bleach anything, I guess, with enough chemicals and sun, maybe, or I don't know. Anyway, they make
Wouldn't
the white
whole
Portland
world
cement.
be
That's
white?
That's cool. Is it plaster of Paris? It's not that.
No,
It's like an
It's
it's
actual
a
like
white
cement.
Portland cement.
like Portland
he said,
cement,
yeah.
you know, like we use for
Interesting.
concrete.
Or she.
That's cool.
Okay, so D.I. Butler says, can we get an update of the status of everyone's fish and aquaponics? How are they thriving or not in the desert in August?
Well, they're doing great. Like, I've got a ton of like melons that are growing out there because I'm putting vines in there now, and tomatoes and bell peppers. We harvested some hot peppers from there recently,
Nummy, nummy.
and I don't eat the hot peppers, but Dad does. So yeah,
If my eyebrows ain't sweating, I ain't hot enough.
we
You know
get
what I mean?
these we get these really weird like tomato caterpillar things. They're like massive, and they've got a big horn on the back of them. And
they
will
horn
just eat
caterpillar.
all the leaves off
Thingies,
the
tomato
tomato
worms.
plant. They'll just eat tomato worms.
Yeah, tomato worms. Horned.
Yeah. Anyway, they'll eat all the leaves. So I found several of them once I got rid of them. So
Oh, good.
They are looking a little skimpy at the moment.
So I'm not sure where they come from.
I don't know either.
Do they just
They
like
show up.
No,
They
it's-
just show up.
I think they teleport in. They have this ability to just teleport in.
They go.
No.
They fly coach.
They have
They fly coach.
they have an ops center, and the ops center says, "Hey, there's tomatoes growing over there."
It's so confusing.
Like, and they show up.
Isn't it confusing?
Yeah.
Because like that's like all they eat is tomatoes. So where else are they if they don't? Well,
Thank
they
you
eat
for
the bell
joining
peppers too. They
us.
were eating bell peppers, but
Maybe they come with the seeds.
you know, Maybe they come with the seeds. You never know.
That's true.
No. Actually, maybe they come from like bacteria in the seed.
Who knows?
No, probably not.
The thing is, they grow huge.
They do.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. This
What's
is Flight
interesting-
27. We'll be taking off shortly, so please fasten your seatbelts. We're heading to the nearest tomato bug plant. Oh, these are getting ripe and juicy, folks.
Wow.
Thank you, Shae.
You're welcome.
Wow.
I will
Yeah.
say this now on the fish.
Yeah.
They're doing phenomenal. They're doing really good.
Yeah.
I have stopped monitoring my tank. I've stopped messing with it. And the reason is I've heard people
clear
Fish
water.
felt
working
harassed.
with fish water or working with water, and they're like, with tilapia, pH really doesn't matter. As long as it's not insanely high or insanely low, if it likes to set somewhere, just leave it. And
it's
I think
clear?
mine sets at like a 9 or an 8, which is kind of high for
Yeah,
fish.
on the
Normally they recommend like 7.
Alkaline side.
But I've just been leaving it, and they've been thriving. And ever since I've stopped messing with it, I've stopped losing fish.
Those goldfish are
So-
huge now, too.
Yeah, I got a couple of goldfish in there, and then the catfish, the one loner catfish, still swimming around.
I got a story about that catfish, and I didn't know it was a catfish. I just thought it was a fish. So I'm really
Probably
glad I
wouldn't
didn't
have
do more. But
touched it.
I saw it just up at the top of the tank, just chilling out. I think it was eating something, and I caught it out of the corner of my eye. And so I snuck up on it, and I dashed my hand in there, and I touched the side of it. And it was like, at first I was like, "What's going on?" And then it zipped off. And then you're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, Bree, that was a catfish." I'm like, "Man, I'm glad I didn't like."
They have little horn
Yeah,
things.
that'd have
yeah.
been painful.
Actually, I
I've been
believe
stabbed a
they're
few
kind of
times with those.
soft. Actually, interesting little fact on those little thorns that they have on the side.
Mm-hmm.
They fling them out. And the reason why they have it is actually keep them from being swallowed by bigger predators.
Makes sense. Fun
Is that they
fact
have
of the
it
day.
Flung out, and you can't really get, like the predator can't swallow it.
Be like trying to
Unless
eat
it's a big mouth
cactus
bass.
or a
That's just
razor.
huge. I did, where, that spot where you touched him at?
Mm-hmm.
There's a current of water that flows through there.
Oh.
He likes to hang out there and swim in the current.
Oh, cool.
And I think it's because it's a channel catfish. He
Huh.
likes to be in a river. He likes
Oh.
to feel like he's in a river.
Well, that's
Mm.
cool.
I feel like either that or he's very bored. One of the two.
I don't know. He was just minding his own business when
I-
I went out of my way to poke him. It was not very nice of me, but it just was like, there's
I
fish
will-
in there. I wonder if it'll let me pet it. I didn't know it was catfish. I wouldn't have done it if I had known. But
I will say this. Running an aquaponics system is the most easiest garden I have ever ran. It's super simple. You plant the plant, you walk away. I hardly need to monitor it.
it's
I
an
feed fish
explosion back
every
there,
night.
too.
Like I feed them and I walk away. And then, you tend them like if something gets overgrown or roots clog that pipe. That happens. You have to kind of get in there. But really, you don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, I got to water my garden. If I forget, plants die, That never happens. The water's, and even if the water stopped flowing, there's still water that sets in the pipe on my particular system. So it could stop for a good 2 days or more, and the plants would be just fine because their
But
roots
the
would be
fish
setting in
wouldn't.
water. Well, the fish would be too if the water stopped flowing because I've got oxygen pumping into the tanks. Well, they would be okay right now. If they get any bigger, you need water flowing through there. But
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Think
What's
we're
our
pretty
next
good.
kinda
question,
cool.
Bree?
That's it.
Wow.
She wrote there was. Well, you know what? I can't get. Well, yeah.
I can't speak for Garen's aquaponics system though.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it, so I don't know.
From
if
what I
it's-
understand, it's doing really good.
Yeah, he said they were having squash and some other things growing in there now, too.
I'm doing really good with it. I had a melon on one plant grow, and then it cracked.
Is
It
that like too
split
much,
open.
too much water? I
I
thought
have
that was
no
a problem
idea.
with
Too much
too
water.
much water, I think. Is
Well, that's
what I was
impossible to solve with an aquaponics system.
thinking. Maybe you shouldn't be growing melons in there, maybe.
I thought maybe temperature caused it to crack.
It's been so hot, it probably just blew up.
Probably.
It's been over 100
Maybe it got
every
overripe.
day.
Maybe it was ripe and ready.
Was it a watermelon or just
It was, I think it was a watermelon because it's red inside. Maybe it was overripe and it just.
Okay.
I didn't know that. I didn't. I
Bummer.
should have been checking that.
Okay, so the top comments here, I answered one of them was D.I. Butler's update on the aquaponics.
Mm.
Was the first one here, but Nini Lovis4 says with 11 thumbs up says it can count if every time she says Dada, you show up and say that's me, then she'll know Dada calls her daddy.
Yeah.
That was a good
There were a
one.
lot of comments about the
Clever.
data.
Yeah, that was really awesome.
Garen was pretty proud of that. Ellie's
Yeah.
been excited to see that happen too. Very cool.
Mhm.
I remember
Fortune
Ellie.
See,
cookies
I know Garen, and for sure the kid would have said "Mama" first. Come on, we know this. But Garen, you know he's sneaking in there every chance he can and going, "Dada, Dada."
Actually,
Yeah.
I don't
Because
know.
he's persistent.
I think Ellie's doing it.
I don't know. I think Ellie's doing it because I talked with her and she's like she wants him to say "Dada" first.
Yeah.
Aw.
So I think Ellie's actually been doing that.
Ellie's the one. Done.
Ellie's
dun.
so
Dun,
cool.
dun, dun.
Okay, actually, and this has to do with what upcoming. Will Garmer says, you guys missed an opportunity. You should have put Azalea's hand and footprints on the slab. Oh, well, next slab, I guess. And that is, I think they're planning on putting in, at least last time I checked, they were planning on putting in texture on the slab itself. I'm not sure they had a design in mind.
Yeah, they had some.
for
I don't
it,
know if they
so.
ever did it or not. I did mention that we did actually think about that. I was thinking. I told them like
we didn't
they could
plan on
leave pieces of the slab out, and then
Yeah.
as they get more kids, they'll do a handprint on it. I think they just wanted a plain slab because they already have handprints actually on the front of the house.
Mhm.
So I think that they want to keep them maybe there or something. I don't know.
Something like that. So.
That would have been really cool. I also thought of something else a little later too. When they wanted to put patterns in the cement slab, and I thought what you could do is you could mix up another batch of another colored cement and mix it in with the patterns, and then you have a dyed colored cement slab or cement
That's an
hearth.
interesting thought.
Could have done like tiger stripes. Wasn't it slightly orangey?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
black tiger
Dude,
stripes.
black
and
tiger
stuff.
stripes.
Could you? You could actually dye cement with charcoal.
Yeah. Yep.
It would dye it
It's
black.
starting to rain. We had a doozy
dye it
of a
black.
rainstorm yesterday, and I hope we get another doozy of a rainstorm
That would
today.
be so cool.
Could use it.
We
Anyway.
could.
I think that's going to wrap us up for this week. We really appreciate you hanging out with us. We're going to be back again. We have a plan for Wednesday this week. Bryson got a really neat product in the mail, and he's super excited to use
It's very
it. So,
cool. Very excited about it.
we're going to do a little review and show off of that particular thing. He's going to try it out. So super exciting. And then of course we'll be back on Friday for the weekly peek as well. We've got the painting of the room. We just bought paint, which was a process to get paint
You
today.
can hear that?
Yeah, I didn't quite hear it. Yeah, I know. We'll talk more about that next week.
Next week, yeah, we'll have to save it for next
Save
week.
it for
Shae.
next week.
Yeah, good.
Next
We'll save
week.
that one.
It will be a beautiful story to tell.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being a part of our family, hanging out with us, and we'll catch you on Wednesday for that midweek peek.
Oh yeah.
Bye.
Bye.